Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading. Remember, it will not resonate with all Taurus individuals, but I'm hoping to reach the masses. This is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising, Bull, Celtic Cross. As you know, Tarot is here to help, not to hinder. And if you don't like the path you're on, you can change it. If you like the path you're on, embrace it. But I always hope for a positive reading, but if we don't get one, we'll work it out. See what we can do about it, or what's going on with it. Page of Pentacles, not receiving stable messages or messages of stability, messages of money or finances. Some of you, this could be you, because it is a earth sign type card. It could be another Taurus, it could be Capricorn or Virgo. Subject at hand. I'm getting this a lot for a lot of them, no matter how much I shuffle. And I do shuffle these prior and meditate. But we got the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. It is. It could be a Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, an air sign, or someone with very abrupt speech, and their words are very sharp. What's crossing it? Someone needs to take a break and recover from this. Crowning you, the world, or your goal, opening up new horizons for yourself, closing doors and opening up new ones that are better, Foundation, Ace of Rods, a passionate new beginning for some of you. In the past, you felt stabbed in the back or betrayed. Some of you may have been sick, for very few, and I mean few. You may have had a surgery or, needed something done, but usually Ten of Swords has a feeling like someone betrayed you. In the near future, you may be getting messages, or you may be sending messages that aren't very emotionally, how can I say it, pleasant. You're not going to like it, or they're not going to like it. You are doing a passionate new beginning. You're going through a whole new world, and if someone's sharp with their words with you, you may tell them, stick it, Possible future outcome or advice from the universe is don't let your heart get broken again with the Three of Swords in reverse. What is coming towards you or the outside environment had a lot to do with a tower situation. Something you found out that was shocking and left you changed, and now you're going for a whole new world. Your hopes and fears, you're fearing you won't be able to move on from these troubled waters. Those are fears. Outcome, you stop messages with somebody, you don't talk to them, or they don't talk to you because of a betrayal. Now what we got here, we've got the Knight of Swords, and someone needs to take a break from the Knight of Swords, or someone that has that energy. It doesn't have to be an air sign, but it's someone who is pretty abrupt, and someone needs to take a break from the situation. So Knight of Swords, Four of Swords, both in, both there, I should say, not in reverse, was crossing it. Why are you there for Taurus? Yeah, you see things clearly now. Everything is, because you put your swords there, you took the blinders off, and now you see what was going on. And you're like, I was betrayed. I can't believe this is happening. I don't like the words you're speaking to me. I see what you're doing. So Knight of Swords in reverse, Four of Swords crossing it, Two of Swords in reverse. Why are you there for Taurus? Some of you had a bit of a situation. You're not even going to work on something. You're not even going to think about it anymore. You're going towards the world, opening up a new world. So, and it's also what crowns you. Something new is coming in. You about guarantee it. So to do that, you got to leave some stuff behind. So the world in the upright of what crowns you, why are you there, or your goal, why are you there for Taurus? You're going to do some wheeling and dealing, and someone may actually help you, because sometimes the goal is the outcome. That's the Six of Pentacles, and that's when someone who is in need or needing help in some way can get it, or you may offer help. But it's a little give and take. If you open up a new world, you got to give a little, But the world in the upright, Six of Pentacles in the upright, why are you there for Taurus? That's what crowns them, or the goal. Yeah, but you're not walking away from a situation, even though there's no communication there. Someone just needs to take a break. Now, the foundation is someone does want a passionate new beginning with you, or you want it with them. Could be a fire sign, but for some of you, but I'm thinking this is more like a passionate new beginning. So Ace of Rods is the foundation. Why you there for Taurus? Taking control of a situation. Also for some of you, you could be talking to an Aries, just for some of you. Ace of Rods, the Emperor, both in the upright. Why you there for Taurus? And getting on top of things. Okay. So you're taking a break, open up a whole new world, one of the passionate new beginning. And the reason what set this off is you felt betrayed by something. You felt like someone stabbed you in the back with the Ten of Swords in the upright. Ten of Swords in the upright. Why you there for Taurus? And justice was done. Wow. Ten of Swords in the upright, justice in reverse. Why you there for Taurus? What's going on? The Devil in reverse. Yeah, someone needs to become unchained from a betrayal situation. They really do. So Page of Cups in reverse. Why you there for Taurus? For very few of you, you could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. But this is someone, you know, the emotions are not exactly what you wanted to hear from this person, or you're not giving them the emotions they want to hear. So Page of Cups in reverse. Why you there for Taurus? This is for Taurus that had a betrayal. If you didn't have a betrayal, this is not your reading. Yeah, there was no growth, so yeah, you more or less telling someone to stick it in a way. So the Page of Cups, the Empress in reverse. Why you there for Taurus? Yeah, you're not working on it anymore. Advice from the universe, or the possible future outcome, is the Three of Swords. Three of Swords is more, if it's advice from the universe, it says don't set your heart to be up, you know, set it up to be broken again. Let it heal. Because that's what's going to happen over and over again. It's like, you know, guard your heart this time. I'm not saying don't give it away, or the universe isn't. It's just saying, you know, just don't give it out to people that don't deserve it, you know. So Three of Swords in reverse. Why you there for Taurus? Yeah, something that needs to end. Leave it to end, it's saying. Now you're seeing me shuffle these cards. You're seeing what they're saying. You can look them up for a lot of you. And I clarify, and it clarifies, do change the story. But it's saying here, watch your heart, you know. Keep, you know, things that, you know, no longer serve you in the past are buried. So, you know, you don't have to hurt over and over again. So the Three of Swords, the Death in reverse. Why you there for Taurus? You're wanting just the positive messages to come in, and messages of love, you know, real love. You know, don't accept it from anybody, though. That's what it's saying. Now, what's causing a lot of this from the outside is a tower moment. You're experiencing a tower moment. Something that left the things changed in your life to where you had to start a new situation in your world. So the tower in the upright as the outside environment, what is coming towards Taurus? Why are you there? Something that you need to come out of anxiety of. It left you up at nights. This is something that happened already a while back. You're coming out of this situation where you're feeling like you can't sleep at night. You're going to start sleeping better. You're starting to get over it, but it's not 100% over. You haven't forgotten, and the universe is saying, like I said, don't set yourself up again. There's a Queen of Wands. Some of you can be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and they may also be coming towards you during this time. So the Tower in the upright, Eight of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Wands in the upright. Why you there for Taurus? It's over a broken contract. Could be jobs, relationships such as marriage, or someone you were studying with. You know, maybe you broke up with somebody over a betrayal. That looks like it to me for a lot of you, the ones that this resonates with. Now, your hopes and fears, you're hoping to move on from troubled waters, and you're afraid you may not. Six of Swords in reverse while you're there for Taurus. The World again. You're wanting to go for a whole new world, and there's nothing wrong with that. Six of Swords in reverse. The World card in the upright while you're there for Taurus. You're afraid things are just going to stay at a dead halt. Now, in the end, you will stop communications with this person. You will overcome the heartbreak because of a tower situation. Eight of Wands in reverse while you're there for Taurus as the outcome. Yeah, you're not offering no new beginning or no stable beginning with this person that you felt betrayed you. Eight of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, both in reverse while you're there. Because you have hope for something else. And you're going for a whole new fortune. Like I said, you're going for something else, but there was a lot of heartbreak involved for you to do it. This is just an honest reading. I don't like... Why is my camera doing that? It's an honest reading. I'm not going to lie to you or just tell you fairy tales to get you to watch this channel or this video. I have an obligation to tell you the truth, and you see me shuffle the cards. I think you already know this is occurring, and I'm thinking, I don't know if I should put this out right away because it'll have you worrying. But it's like someone stabbed you in the back, and it was a betrayal situation. Things just went amok. And you're trying to regain balance, and you're going for that whole new world. You are doing it, but you're going to stop talking to somebody. It's an honest reading. You're going to stop it. But you do have the Wheel of Fortune coming. You have a fortunate situation coming. That's going to be very, very helpful for you. So even though this was a painful situation, and even though this is not a fairy tale reading, this is a real reading. You are going for your whole new world. You're going for a passionate new beginning, and you're cutting somebody off, more or less. You're telling someone, you know, like I said, to stick it where the sun don't shine. And you're going on with your life. And it has to do with a broken contract, such as, like I said, job and marriage and things of that nature. So this is your reading, okay? Bye.